everybody. I'm on my way home, so it's a little dark in the car, but we'll be home in about 1 minute. We are just coming home from the restaurant, so just bear with me a minute. Woo, bumpy ride coming up. I'm in the back seat, y'all. Brooke is with us. She rode to the restaurant with us. So I just posted a video. All right, let me get in the house, y'all. Let's see, Miss Kitty, she's not even out here. She's still out scouting around tonight. Yeah, oh, there she comes. All right, we're home. All right, let me get this.
Love you.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Don't forget your
I won't.
eggs.
Got them.
All right, we got lights. We got a phone. We got a phone stand here. Hang on, y'all. I'm getting her set up here. All right, Brooke rode with us, so she is leaving to go home. Let me set this up. Let me grab a chair. Whew. We had to quick get out of the restaurant and get back home. All right, so Trevor and the baby, they have left, and Brooke is leaving. And we had a bunch. We had I don't know how many people. We had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 15 people eating dinner at the Texas Roadhouse tonight. So Pat said she hardly ever get notification. Well, one good thing about it, we're always on at 8 p.m. So just come look a little bit before 8, and that's where we'll be. So let me see here. All right, so anyhow, I posted the video. Matt, Tony's oldest son, y'all don't see him too much. He won't let me video him too much, but he got on there tonight. And I couldn't believe that he got on that saddle and they holler out your birthday or something. I couldn't believe he got on there because he's usually shy and he won't do nothing like that. But yeah, dinner was Matt's 40th birthday. Tony's oldest son turned 40 today. So that's where we all went. We all met over there at the steakhouse and ate dinner. And I am full. I ate 1 roll, and then I ate the 6-ounce steak with a baked potato, a salad, and then we had cake for dessert. So I ate all that. It was good too. Mine was real good to do. I haven't talked to my brother lately, so I don't know. Somebody's asking how my brother's doing. I haven't talked to him for a little bit. The cake was some kind of I think she made a box cake or something, and then she poked holes in it, and she took some frozen strawberries that you buy with already sugar on them, and they're frozen strawberries. She mixed frozen strawberries with a can of sweetened condensed milk, and she poured that all over that cake after she poked the holes. And then she made some kind of topping and the topping actually had Oreos with strawberry filling, and it was crushed up. So we had Matt and his girlfriend Brittany and the two kids, and then we had Trevor and Jace and Brooke, and me and Tony's mom and Aunt Alice. It's always the same ones. And then Matt had some friends there too. A friend and his wife, and I think they had one or two kids. I can't remember how many kids with them. So, whew, that's a big crowd of people to have in there. And Jace did pretty good, but he was getting tired at the end. He was ready to go. He didn't have nothing to do, after at the end. He done ate and he was ready to go. Oh, let's see here. Thank y'all for the ones. I see Rebecca Crowfoot. I don't know who all sent stuff. Let me see if I can tell. I missed a whole bunch of let's see. Oh, this is not even showing me. Let me see. Rosie Golka, Joyce Frank, and Rebecca Crowfoot. Okay. And then it changed instead of saying all messages, it was saying top messages. So that must be a default. Somebody said, is Talitha working tonight? I didn't know Talitha worked. I thought she was retired. I don't know if she's on here tonight or not. But I went and got the eggs. I had to quit get the eggs today. We babysat today, and then tomorrow's Saturday, so we'll be off tomorrow. Brooke is on the same, it's not a better schedule. It's the same schedule, but it's like instead of shift A, it's shift B. You do 4 days and then the other does 4 days. So she just flips, so she had to work a lot in a row. Talitha's on here. She said, I work, but I don't get paid for it. I hear you, Talitha. A woman's work is never done. Oh, yeah, Tiana, Trevor's wife, she was working tonight, so she couldn't come. She's on the 12-hour shifts now, so she had to work today. So she don't get off till like 8 o'clock or something. But y'all be sure and go watch that video of Matt on Facebook, because you don't get to see him much. And he got on that saddle at the end and was riding it, I don't know. They make you sit on the saddle and then they call out your name or something. I'm not sure how that works. But I couldn't believe he did it. But I guess because of the kids, he's more apt to do things now. So let's see who all's on here tonight. We had Jace today, so we took him to Chuck E. Cheese today because Tony had to go have blood work done. So we had bought a car seat, but we hadn't ventured out to putting him in it yet. We didn't know if we knew how exactly he went in and all that, but we got that done fine, and we took a little road trip to Chuck E. Cheese, and then Tony had to give blood. They want to check since they put him on that LASIK. They're checking something on that. I sat here last night, y'all. This is some of my canning stuff back here. Most of these are peppercini peppers that we canned last year. We had an abundance of peppercini peppers last year, and we canned a bunch of them, if y'all remember. Every time we brought a big bag in the house. I keep hearing a noise. I don't know if it's that cat on the front porch or what it is. I was trying to be quiet for a minute and see if I heard that noise again. Well, now I don't hear it. When you get tired, when you get quiet, then you don't hear the noise anymore. The one son is in jail, prison, for drug charges. So he's got several more years to go, but I guess he's doing all right. Brooke and them talk to him a lot. I don't really talk to him too much. Oh, Jace did not have shoes on at Chuck E. Cheese, but he had his socks on, y'all. That was fine. He's not one to like to wear shoes anyways. But we didn't even take shoes with us. I thought it would be fine if he run around. There was only like 4 other kids in Chuck E. Cheese. That place is empty during the day. So all the kids are in school and people don't bring the little kids out, I guess. So there wasn't hardly any kids in there. So we did let him play on a few toys there after we ate. And do we go visit Tony's son in prison? I have been a couple times, but I normally don't go. It's I haven't went since I got y'all. I told y'all about that time I went and that's Tony was making that noise back there. I kept telling him I keep hearing a noise coming from the hallway. I didn't know Tony was in the house. I thought he went to the garage, y'all. That was him back there making noise. All right. Well, he come walking down the hallway. I didn't know who it was. Yeah, we're in a different room tonight. I'm switching things up. Sometimes we sit in different areas just to have different backgrounds, y'all. So, there's grapes in there, Tony.
Lemonade?
The lemonade on the bottom shelf in the back. A quart jug like. I told him I bought him some 0 sugar lemonade, but he swears he can't find it. It's like a quart jar. And ever since I told him I bought that lemonade, he was wanting to get in here and get some of it. I'm going to get some of that mango passion is the other one. So he loves lemonade, but you can hardly ever find it without sugar. But I found that the other day at Food Line. So he wants to try that.
Did I ever tell you I used to help my grandpa make the lemonade for the church picnics?
Yeah, I think you did tell me that.
Yeah, he would get lemons and cut them up. And that dude, he would put 10 pounds of sugar in that cooler with them lemons.
Oh, let me see here. Oh, Rhonda. I flicked on the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Lord. I hit the wrong name, y'all. So, Rhonda, I accidentally put you in timeout, but you're not, sorry about that. My finger hit the wrong button. It's these big, long fingernails. I got to get rid of these fingernails. All right, let me see here. I don't know how to undo it once I do it. All right. Sorry about that, Rhonda. You didn't do anything wrong. My finger hit the wrong button and it put you in timeout. So timeout just means you can't comment on this live. But sorry about that. My finger hit the wrong button. Let's see. They have mango fruit popsicles by Outshine at my Kroger. We don't have a Kroger's here. Now, I haven't tried to get any mango fruity thingies. But I showed y'all the other day when I bought some drinks at Food Line. And I've got me a mango passion 0 sugar. Sometimes you got to watch the 0 sugar. If it's 0 sugar in drinks, you're usually pretty good. But 0 sugar in other stuff, there's still going to be carbs in it. It just, they don't put the sugar in or something. So you got to watch that. Like if you get a 0 sugar cake mix, there's still going to be carbs in that. Okay, somebody said they have Outshine popsicles or at Walmart also. Oh my goodness, Food Line has mango popsicles. Well, I have not looked there. I don't normally even look in the ice cream section. But we'll have to start checking that out, y'all. I have made him lemonade before. We used to buy fresh lemons and make lemonade, but he just goes from thing to thing drinking stuff. So I love homemade lemonade too. I used to buy the big bag of lemons at Costco and make it. But I thought I would try him some of this because every once in a while he usually just drinks coffee, tea, and water now. Uh, Yeah, the mango zero sugar, I actually had a glass the other day. I'm gonna have a glass when I get off of here because I'm hot from rushing to get in here. Grapes are high in sugar. However, Tony's sugar is so good, y'all, he doesn't even have to take insulin now. He hasn't taken any insulin for a couple of months now, and the doctor told him that that was fine. He is on he takes a half of a Jardiance, and that's all he takes for his sugar. And his sugars are running good. He's got the little monitor on. So he has not had to have any insulin, and he's glad about that. So the doctor told him sometimes over time it changes, and you won't need as much insulin and probably none. Carolyn said, yes, there are hidden carbs in sugar-free foods, candies, yes. Yeah, zero sugar drinks are about the only thing that doesn't have them. I don't buy sugar-free candy because it has more carbs than just might as well just buy the straight up sugar. So anyhow, I do buy red grapes. Red grapes are good for his diet. So they're good for kidney patients. So I try to keep some red grapes in there. And he doesn't eat a meal of them, y'all. You know, he'll get a handful or something. But we've been diabetics long enough. We know what works for us and what doesn't work for us. He can, oh, somebody said the prison story. Well, y'all want to hear about the last time I tried to get into the prison to visit Tyler? Brooke and I went down to, he was stationed then down near Virginia Beach. So we went down there. Well, we went on a Saturday. The whole week leading up, I had COVID the week before that, and I had went to the doctor and got that medicine called Paxlovid. And I was taking that, and I was taking all kind of cold medicine. When we got to the prison, we went to go in, and they are very strict with what you wear, how you look, how you dress, what you got on. I mean, and this particular prison, we had never been there before. They had extra machines for you to go through. So we go through the first one, which is like a metal detector. And I went through that, and it was okay. Then I went through this other one that was this big thing up above, and she said, stand under that. Well, when I stood under it, it went off. And I thought, well, I didn't know what it was looking for. And they said, okay, step over here. And I don't know, they didn't ask me, I didn't know what they were looking for. And so I thought, well, maybe it's metal. Maybe I had an underwire on or something, I didn't know. So I told her, I said, I don't have any I thought it was maybe metal something. So I said, I don't have any metal on me, I said, all I got's a bra on, and that's it. And it's like a t-shirt, nothing. And she's like, well, we can't let you in. And I said, well, I have other clothes I can go out in the car and change, because we had been for the weekend down to Virginia Beach. So she said, okay. So I went out to the car and I took my bra off, because I thought, well, if that's got an underwire or something. And I had this big like shirt thing, so I put that shirt on. And I go back in. And by this time, Brooke, after they scan you for this overhead scan thing, then they check your mouth. You got to open your mouth to check your mouth. And then you go and get on this other machine and you spread your legs apart, and they got a camera that can x-ray your whatever up there to make sure you ain't got something stuffed up in you. So Brooke passed all them little security checks and went on. So I go back in thinking, okay, I'm good now. I just got this big baggy shirt on and capris. I don't have nothing on. And I go up there and that thing goes off again. It won't let me in. And the lady said, we can't let you in. I said, well, I took my bra off. And the lady said, you ain't got a bra on? Oh, no, you can't come in this prison without a bra. And she said, that machine going off anyways. You can't come in. And I said, okay. She said, do you want to do a video chat? And I said, no. She said, well, why don't you don't want to do a video chat? And I said, no. Because if I did a video chat, they would pull him out, and Brooke already went past, so she was in to see him. So I'd rather her just go on in and visit him. And I said, I'll just go back out and sit in the car. So that was so weird. And so when I got back out to the car, I thought, there is no way, I don't know what they were looking for and what they thought they seen, but I have nothing on me, And so I started Googling and seeing, what kind of machine is in these prisons that would not let you go in. And what I found out is Paxlovid, the medicine that they give you for COVID, will show up as a drug in your body. And so will some cold medicine. Well, I had taken all kind of that because, like I said, I'd been sick. And I was just about over it, but all that stuff was in my system. So I've never went back after that because that was scary, y'all. Because it's like, I didn't know if they thought I was trying to smuggle drugs in that place or what. But I'm thinking, Lord have mercy, I have a top secret security clearance, and these people are treating me like a criminal trying to get in to visit somebody. So it was really weird. Really weird. So I haven't went back since then. That kind of like, I was like, and then the funny thing is I went outside in the parking lot and Brooke's visit was like 2 hours. So she was in there visiting him and it was hot and it was summertime. And I was just sitting there trying to entertain myself for all this time. So I thought, well, I'll just go live and talk to the people. Well, while I was sitting there live, I had my phone like down here. And it was a big old parking lot out there, nothing around. It's way out in the country. So I had my phone down in like my console of my car. And I was looking down at it. Well, I glanced up and there come 2 prison guards out the front door and kind of looking back my way. And I was looking around like, wonder what these people are doing. Well, about that time, they come walking toward my car. But they was nonchalant about it, like they wasn't zeroing in on my car. Well, I left my phone down here, and I said, and I don't even know where that live video is, but I said, I looked down, I said, y'all, I got to quit talking for a minute because these 2 guards are coming up around my car, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe they can tell I'm live. Maybe they can see a signal out there. I don't know what they're looking for. But they went out and they made a big circle around my car and back around this way and never said a word to me. And they went on back and then they went on back in. And then I said, okay, y'all, I'm getting off here. I'm like, Brooke better be coming on out of there because I'm about to leave out this prison parking lot. Oh. So anyhow, that was scary. And then about that time, I seen Brooke come out that door. I pulled up to that door and said, get in this car. We're getting off this place, man. These people done got me paranoid out here. All right, so anyhow, he's not at that prison no more, but Brooke told me she goes and sees him all the time. So she said now at the prison he's at now, they installed those machines there too. And I'm like, oh, great. I ain't looking forward to going there, but someday, you only can visit on Saturdays and Sundays. Well, Sundays is pretty much out, so, and Saturdays is tied up. It's about an hour away from here, and then you got to visit for 2 hours and come back an hour. So it takes up a good half of your day anyways. All right, here we go. The devotion for tonight is in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15, 16. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. The title is Salty Answers. Bert placed his debit card atop the restaurant bill. The waiter scooped it up and then paused to ask, wait, who is this guy who says, I am the way and the truth and the life? That's so conceited. Bert realized the waiter was reacting to the words printed on the card by his Christian financial company, Jesus' words from John 14:6. Amused at the waiter's response, Bert explained the identity of this guy and his sacrificial offering to bring us to God. When we encounter people who know nothing about our faith, we might respond with ridicule or even judgment. But the Apostle Peter challenged us, always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks to give the reason for the hope that you have. Then he warned, do this with gentleness and respect. In Colossians 4:6, Paul explained the power of such a response. Let your conversation be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. Just as salt on our food enhances the flavor, salty answers invite others to come closer to the faith. Questions may come in surprising settings from those completely unfamiliar with Jesus. When we respond with gentleness and grace, our answers offer a saltiness that entices questions to earn for more. All right, somebody's saying, does anyone know if Pam is considering putting freshly laid guinea eggs under Violet? Well, I've thought about it, but what I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to go down and move that chicken. I couldn't do it last night because Jace was here, so I think tonight I'm going to go to the coop, try to move Violet and put her down in that cage. If I can get her in that cage sitting on eggs, then tomorrow night, I'm going to go down there and put them chickens under her again and see if she will think she lays some chickens. I'm going to try that one more time before I give up. A chicken like Violet that's broody and sitting on a nest of eggs, they do get up, but they only get up to eat and drink. And they get right back on the nest. So they don't stay up. So you don't want them to be broody for too long because when they're broody, they're not laying eggs. And, you know, they're not eating and drinking and moving around like they should. So I think I'm going to, since it's dark now, I'll wait till she's good and in her slumber mode. Because you can move a chicken at night and they'll stay in their slumber mode. So I will put her eggs under her. And then maybe tomorrow night, I will go down there and put the chickens in there. Somebody said, what is the tall black looking thing behind you? I don't know. Nothing that away. This way is just my wash stand with a bunch of vegetables on it and a plant on it and some aprons on it. I don't see a tall black thing. There's some aprons back there. Yeah, it's some aprons hanging on that post back there. Behind the teapot is some, it's just some aprons hung over there. There's nothing else back there but aprons hanging on it. The other way is the doorway. That's the doorway over there. That goes into the family room, but the light is off in the family room, so it's dark. I'll try to film the little chicks in here. I need to go clean their cage. I might do that tonight. I don't know. When I babysit, I don't have a lot of time to do things. Which y'all can tell that, right? I'm tending to that baby and just holding him and playing with him and stuff during the day. So I don't have a lot of time to do stuff. But, whoa, oh my gosh, it's 8:30 already. I can't even believe that, y'all. Well, I got to tell you a few little stories tonight. I try to think up stuff to go. Yeah, they do. She does get off when she gets up to eat or drink, she'll go to the bathroom then. A broody chicken will. But I got to make some quick decisions. And 1 week from today, next Friday night, we will be in Hawaii, Lord willing. So, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick some things up around here real quick and get this place a little bit in order. And then run down and do that chicken. And I might try to make a video if I wear my little thing. But My time, I leave here about 7 in the morning and get to Atlanta about 9, and I think we leave at 9:30. It's a real close connection that I have in Atlanta, and I just pray that the plane gets there on time, because with only 30 minutes, that's not a long to get from one flight to another in Atlanta. So hopefully, my gate is close and they hold the plane, as I don't like cutting it that close. Because half the time they've already got that plane loaded up by the time it says it's leaving. If it says it's leaving at 9:30, it boards about 9, and I'm not even supposed to get there till about 9. I am flying to Atlanta, and then I change planes, and I meet up with Lindsay and Tug and Tim, and all 4 of us will go on the next big plane. It's a 10-hour flight over to Honolulu, and that'll be next Friday. So I don't know if they have Wi-Fi on board Delta flights or not, but chances are I'll just be watching movies, and I'll just load up some videos ahead of time. Oh. Somebody said no gate is close. Oh, my Lord. I know Atlanta's a big airport. It's a big hub, and it's Delta's hub. So there's Delta flights everywhere down there, but I'm going to try to research that and see what, actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to try to see if I know what gate it's coming into or not. Sometimes they're pretty close in the same wing, and you just have to go to a different one. Hopefully you don't have to go to a different building or anything, because forget that, I'll never make it. I will be doing some chats from Hawaii. I don't know yet exactly what time. I'll try to do an 8 o'clock one, because y'all are used to that. But if I'm in the middle of doing something, I will just have to post something and put it out there, because there's 6-hour time difference. So 2 o'clock in the afternoon there is going to be 8 o'clock here, so Fireside time. If I put these eggs under Violet and these chicks, and she does not take to raising these chicks, I will see if she will take some guinea eggs. But I want to try to get her to do these chicks first, but we don't know. All right, y'all, that's going to be it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. It feels like we rushed tonight, but man, I got to get a lot out there in 30 minutes. I'll see. Mary, I'm a flight attendant for Delta, and you can ask for a transfer, and they'll pick you up at the plane in a golf cart and transfer you if you have a close connection. All right, Mary, I am going to check with that. I'm going to tell them I need a transport. Let's see. I need a transfer. I'm going to tell them I need a transfer, because I can't get from one site to the other. That's a good idea. I'm going to try that, because it is very close connection. I think I get there at 9 and the other plane leaves at 9:30, and that's not a whole lot for a huge airport. So thank you, Mary. That is an excellent thing. Excellent idea for Delta. I'm going to try that when I check in over here. I'm going to ask them for a transfer and see if they will transfer me, and maybe they hold the planes for transfers. I don't know. Hopefully there's several people from this flight up here that will be going to Honolulu. And I know it's tight schedules, but hopefully they'll hold us up. It'd be a shame if I missed that flight and have to ride all by myself, because that's the reason I'm going to Atlanta, is to meet up with them, to be on the same flight to get over there together. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you for the ones that sent gifts.